First thing I would say about trying to move forward, modernise any sort of business, in my experience, is you need to take a step back. You need to look at where you are currently, and you need to have a vision about where you want to be. Basically, Foodmek are a small design and engineering company that design and manufacture equipment that supports the food and drink industry and the pharmaceutical industry. I think the Foodmek customers recognise, the quality of the product. It's not unusual for a Foodmek product to last 30, 40 years. And I think that quality combined with the professionalism and the enthusiasm of the Foodmek team in supporting their needs is what the customer recognises in our value to their business. In the last 4.5 years, with the support of the Foodmek board and the owners, we've invested close to £500,000 in the business. If we look at the investment in some of the equipment that we've brought in, probably the biggest investment was in ERP. On the other side of that, we've also invested in the factory operations. We've invested in bandsaws. We then invested in terms of a new press brake, and that allows us to enhance our folding capabilities within the fabrication shop. And last but not least, we've just taken delivery of a new CNC turning centre, which we hope will transform not just the capabilities of the company, but the general manufacturing efficiencies, which in turn will allow us to compete against foreign competition within the UK market. Well, recently, at the start of 2020, when pretty much everybody's world changed, we'd been repairing vessels for a local company who were involved in supplying the NHS with basically petri dishes for their test labs. We basically produced one vessel for them. And around summer of 2020, due to their demand in supporting coronavirus test kits, they placed an order for 10 vessels. That was a big step up for Foodmek, where we would normally make 1 or 2 items for any one customer. And within 2 weeks, they ordered another 10 vessels with extremely tight timescales. We went from basically single person build to working out to try and build it in a production line environment. And I think it pulled the experiences of both the management team, but also the staff. They pretty much put their shoulder to the wheel and worked extremely hard to deliver a very, very good product to the customer in an extremely short time frame.
A big part of my role at the moment at Foodmek is trying to make sure the change is successful. So over the last 2 years, there's been quite a significant change within Foodmek, not only within the facility in terms of the changes, the physical changes within the facility, but also changes in personnel. In order for us to maintain an experience level and a skilled workforce, it's really important to try and feed in youth and feed in apprentices. We have fed in 7 apprentices now within Foodmek, and they are all garnering the experience and skill from the experienced campaigners, the people that have been here for 30, 40 and almost 50 years.
And I think the beauty about an SME is that it is very agile. So I think one of the important things is always to benchmark your business. Sometimes you've got to go outside your actual industry or your sector or your size to try and see what's out there. And we've done that through a number of organisations and businesses. We've had support from CeeD to do benchmarking trips. Recently with myself and a colleague journeyed down to North Wales to visit the Toyota engine plant in Deeside. Every 42 seconds an engine comes off. The secret for us is not to think about it as a mass manufacturer. It's about the culture and the way that they end up building that product and the quality that they build into the product. And that to me was what we were trying to capture in our business. And it'll be part of our future transformation as we move forward. For the future of Foodmek, I want us to look at R&D. We've started in R&D, with our design team, looking at different products, different materials that we could use, and we'll continue to do that. And if we can do that, we can move into different areas of industry. We can offer more services to the food and drink industry, pharmaceuticals. We've had support from Scottish Enterprise, SMAS, we've joined CeeD, and through joining CeeD we've managed to open our eyes up. They've offered training to the staff through the Growth 500 programme. We've managed to network with other companies on problems that we've had. And I think if you've got that network of connections, there isn't a problem that you come across in an SME that somebody else hasn't experienced.